Yeah, I guess I'm feeling a little more contemplative today. It's a slower Saturday. I don't know. I'm just kind of following my body right now, following what it wants to do. It's becoming a stronger barometer. I still feel like I can do so much more work in terms of building a listening relationship to it. It's something that I've shut off for a long time. And I actually think weightlifting really helped me get back into my body to listen to what is happening and focusing on isolated movements and how that mechanical movement is happening in my body. So not only, has it helped me feel stronger and helped me feel more masculine in terms of building muscle and building that physique, but I feel like because of that, I have a foundation of this mind-body connection. But when it comes to more emotional things, my body is responding and I'm not used to noticing that physicality. And so I'm trying to build more of a relationship to my body with that and to listen to it and to understand, okay, is this what I want? Yeah, I guess this is just kind of all in stride, wanting things to go faster, but they're not. And I don't necessarily need to qualify it being as good or bad, or it just is. This is the process it's taking, to take that time as a gift and to go slower and to be able to be present. I think that's what the universe is offering me right now. I also did go up in dose. So I was on 0.2 for 4 doses, and now I've just started 0.3 a few days ago. So I've had my first dose of 0.3. And so that might change things a little bit quicker. And so it doesn't matter like what dose you go at. If you take testosterone consistently, your voice will drop and it will keep dropping the longer you are on it until it's settled. But that process might just be elongated if you're on a low dose. If you're on a higher dose, that process will be truncated. I'm impatient because I want things to change faster, but I'm also being cognizant of the fact that I want my body to adjust as best as it can with this new hormone and to take these changes in stride. So I'm still very much in a low dose range. And so I'll probably stay there for 3 months. I might stay the same. I might go down. I might go up. We'll see. Okay, what else am I noticing on T? Well, my skin was starting to get really itchy. So like few hours after taking my injection, I would notice just like everywhere on my body, my scalp, like everywhere. It's just like itchy, itchy, itchy. That has subsided. Like now that I've taken, I think, 5 injections, that definitely is going away, or I'm just tolerating it more. Still a little bit more acne. My temperature has gone up, feeling a bit warmer. Some nights, if I don't expend energy in the day, like going for a walk or working out at the gym or playing soccer, I'm just like this little hyper bunny at the end of the day. And I feel like, a 7-year-old and just wanting to like kind of poke the bear and just be a little bit goofy. And I'm noticing that I also don't really have a filter, or I have less of a filter, and thoughts that are coming into my head are just wanting to come out. Like there's less impulse control. It feels good just to be honest, I guess, like not have to second guess or feel self-conscious. Right below the surface is just like these bubbly joy things that just want to come out. So I notice me wanting just to express myself a bit more, be out in the world a little bit more. And like, I don't look any different than I did before. And, there are some days where I just feel like wanting to hide away and not having people look at me or not being visible. And I think that's easy right now too, because it's winter, so you can put on hats, masks, big parkas, boots, that people aren't really looking at me or my gender. So that anonymity feels good. Yeah. Does it feel like you're going through puberty? Like I'm a teenager again? Yes and no, but mostly no, because I have a 40-year-old brain and I have 40 years of experience on this earth versus like 12, 13, 14, 15, right? My brain, according to science, is fully developed. It's less malleable. It's less flexible. And so because of that, and also, a 40-year-old body that's a little slower than a teenager, feeling these changes are exciting because I'm choosing them. I think I wasn't choosing the puberty that I had when I was 13, 14, 15. That's not what I wanted to go through. And I didn't want my body to look or feel like that, even though I didn't intellectually know that at the time. And I didn't know how to articulate that. It was just like, well, that's what happens. It's inevitable. Boys become men and girls become women. And I didn't know of anything else in between, which is very different now. Because I'm choosing this, I feel like I'm able to take the changes in with stride. And that's why I am impatient, because I want them to happen faster. And I want to see the results faster. And I have an idea of what those results might be. That's what's really exciting. I'm even thinking about the album Triptych that I started recording in December, and then also I did some recording in January. And I hope to also record during this process of my voice lowering, even before I get to a point of like, oh, this is where my voice has settled. Okay, maybe I'm a tenor, like that kind of thing. I have some mezzo-soprano parts that I want to fill in for some duets and some ensembles in this album. And I'm noticing how hesitant I am to try to record those parts sooner rather than later. Like, even though I'm only 1 month on T, my voice hasn't dropped. It's maybe lowered a semitone. It's just feeling like it's sitting a little bit lower. Probably a lot of that is psychosomatic. I'm willing it to feel lower, but I'm also concerned, will I be able to sing this high B flat in this duet? Again, my really dear colleague, she's like, well, is that the point of this album? Is that the thesis of the album? Is to sound good? Is to like show your voice when it's still sounding like a mezzo? Or is it to be in this chaos, be in this place of creativity, of possibility, and to record it when you don't know what's going to happen, what note is going to come out, and that maybe it's okay to take something down a third or to do an optional lower note and to sing a note that is accessible to me in that time versus what is written on the page. And so I see her point, but I'm also noticing how I'm still wanting to sound good, even in this mezzo part. I'm gonna book a recording date just after the 3-month mark. And so apparently that is when the first voice drop should occur. And I guess we'll also see with how I'm feeling with the recording then too, with building Triptych and these mezzo-y nebulous parts out before my voice really drops to tenor. And then I sing those parts of the album that I'm envisioning. As I'm talking, I'm just noticing my voice, I don't know, wanting to sit a bit lower. Maybe it sounds a bit lower. I'll have to do one of those voice app things and plug in a photo. Right here, you can see where it's sitting. It's been lowering like a few hertz over the last month, like a few hertz per week. My habitual range is pretty similar, but it's maybe like just shifted like that a little bit lower, or maybe that's going up. That? No. Anyway, it's going a little bit lower like every week when I've been measuring it. It'll be interesting. Next week, I'm going to see my voice pathologist to take some imaging of my vocal cords again. And so we'll see if they've actually physically shifted and changed shape. Maybe very, very slightly. I bet there will be not much change. Once we start taking more photos over the months, I think we'll be able to start to see a shift. So, yep, that's something that's also coming up. I hope to have more to share with you in the next weeks. Thanks so much.